Mark Coker. I'm the founder and CEO of SmashWords. We're an ebook publishing and distribution platform, which is a fancy word for ebook distributor. So we make it really easy for any author anywhere in the world to instantly publish and distribute an ebook. Well, we've faced thousands of hurdles since we launched the company in 2008. Probably one of the biggest hurdles very early on is when we launched the company. We launched the company to serve self-published authors who couldn't get traditionally published book deals, and this idea of self-publishing didn't have a lot of respect. And so, we believed in the capabilities of authors, but the industry didn't. And so we created this platform that would enable them to publish their books, and get their books out there to an audience. So the immediate challenge was to attract authors to take a chance on SmashWords and upload their books to us. And the next challenge was to help them sell their books. And for that first year in business, it was rare where we had a day where we were selling more than $5 worth of books. And we only take a 15% commission. So, as of the end of 2008, we're looking at the numbers and thinking, this doesn't look like a business here. But I believed in it, and I believed that that business would materialize someday. And so we stuck at it. And so in that first year, we published 140 books that weren't selling very well. But by the second year, 2009, the business exploded, and by the end of the year, we reached 6,000 books. And then by the end of last year, we were at almost 29,000. And then just 2 days ago, we hit 80,000 books.
Aloha, baby.
In the last year, we've grown the business from 2.5 full-time employees to 11. So it's finally become what appears to be a very real, profitable business. It's very challenging to scale a business. Success can kill a business faster than anything else. And so we've met with quite a bit of success in attracting authors and attracting traffic and users to our site. But at each step of that growth phase, you run into scaling problems. Whether it's the website responding fast enough for all the traffic, whether the quality of the product is at the level that we and the customers expect. And in 2009, we expanded the business from just an ebook publishing platform to become an ebook distributor. And so that fundamentally changed the focus of our business. So we're now distributing books to major retailers like Apple and Barnes & Noble and Sony and Kobo. And they had expectations for the books and new expectations for how we would deliver those books and deliver the data about the books, and higher expectations from the authors that we were serving and the publishers we were serving. And so it's fair to say we have been tripped up every single day of this startup journey for the last 3.5 years. And I think when you're doing a startup, you need to look at it that way. Every day is a challenge. Every day you're making decisions that will make or break your company. And it's the quality of your decisions that define whether or not your business ultimately succeeds. I devour information. So I'm always searching for information about our business, about the publishing business, about authors, about the challenges they're facing. So in our market, I follow blogs and the websites and news services that follow the ebook publishing business and the book publishing business. But I also turn to the authors that we're serving for information. We're at the NINC conference here, and it's been really gratifying to speak with many of the authors here. These authors are the ones that are, pushing the limits of what's possible in publishing, and I learn from them. So we work very closely with our authors and try to learn from them. We're at the edge of an abyss every single day. As I mentioned earlier, we're making decisions every day that affect not only our future tomorrow, but our future 10 years from now. I think the biggest challenge that we face is that the expectations of those that we serve, our clients, our authors, our retailers, are changing dramatically. We're running an information-driven business where information is power and information is part of the product. And the expectation that our authors have for instant access to information, how well is their book selling today? How well did it sell yesterday at Apple or Barnes & Noble? So our authors have very high expectations that we could not have anticipated just even a few years ago, but expectations that have increased as the capabilities of the technology have increased. The mission. I started SmashWords not just as a business, but as a cause. There was a higher social purpose to what we're doing here. The idea for SmashWords came to me after my wife and I tried to publish a novel, tried to sell it to a publisher, and the publishers wouldn't buy it because they didn't see a large enough commercial market for it. And I thought, that's wrong. I thought every author, any author, anywhere in the world should have the right to publish a book. And so the idea for SmashWords was to empower these authors to have that ability to express their words as a book and let them publish anything they want and let the readers decide what's worth reading. And so that's the higher mission of what we're doing. That's what keeps me going as I see that we accomplish that mission. Every week I receive emails from our authors, thanking me for SmashWords and writing us things like, thanks to you, I'm writing again, and stuff like that. It chokes you up sometimes to read this because we're having an impact on people's lives. We're helping people achieve their lifelong dreams. We've helped bring a few authors out of poverty. There's very few rare authors that go on to become bestsellers. So that's really exciting to me. But underlying everything is just this mission of helping writers around the world express themselves. I think that's really important. I think books are important to the future of mankind. As the world gets smaller, as we become more interconnected, I think books are so important to promote cross-cultural understanding. It's not a single individual. It's the community of authors that we serve. We're serving 31,000 authors around the world. And because I'm an author, because I came from that world where my wife and I wrote a novel and it took us 5 years to write it. We dropped our lives, stopped everything to write this book. And so when an author comes to SmashWords and they upload their book to us, I know what into that book. I know the heart and soul that they put into that. I know how important that book is to them. And I think they're just so incredibly brave and dedicated to do all the work necessary to write the book. So, authors, people who can complete a book and are willing to expose that book to public scrutiny, those are my heroes.